accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
The fierce UFC rivalry of Covington versus Masvidal will be renewed this Saturday night. FanDuel Sportsbook is making things even more exciting by offering new customers 30-1 odds on either fighter. That's right. You can win $150 on a $5 bet. Just sign up for FanDuel using promo code Doug, pick your fighter, and get ready to win big. Think about FanDuel Sportsbook. I like that it's easy to navigate, which is great for first-time users. Again, sign up using promo code Doug. Quick and easy to get started. Get your winnings fast. Tons of different sports and bet types to wager on. FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Super quick to get started, and you can withdraw your winnings in a snap. Don't miss your chance to cash in on one of the biggest fights of the year. Sign up with FanDuel Sportsbook using the promo code Doug today. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Plus wager designated offer market. Maximum bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official partner of 97 on the ticket.
This is Dan. Dan uses Navy Federal Credit Union to save and invest. Luckily for him, Navy Federal takes the legwork out of managing his money, which gives Dan time to work on other things, like his new auctioneering hobby. If you want to be like Dan, learn about our savings and investment options at NavyFederal.org/save and invest. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Bidder number 63.
Savings products insured by NCUA. Investment options are available through Navy Federal Investment Services and are not insured by NCUA.
Hey everybody, it's Boomer Esiason here. When a part of your offense isn't firing on all cylinders, it shows. And sometimes the only solution is to replace that part with something new. It's true on a championship team, and it's also true with cars. That's why I love eBay Motors. They have all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, by the way. And that way you can get the parts that you need to make your car a winner. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
If I'm going to work from my home office, I need my home office to work for me. It's possible at Staples. To be most productive, my home office needs to have everything my office has. Also possible because your local Staples store has the tools, tech, and furniture you need to get work done from home. And right now, you can save up to $100 on select chairs to put the finishing touch on your home office. Explore what's new at Staples, the working and learning store. X35, in-store only while supplies last.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. As home values rise and interest rates creep up, don't wait until spring to purchase your new home. Get started with Hall Financial's 5-star certified pre-approval right now. Call 866-CALL-HALL or chat with us at callhallfirst.com.
Tomorrow, get back to Michigan, get back to my home, and thankfully get back to my home again. I love it. The mattress is great that I got a U.S. mattress. It's a Stearns & Foster adjustable base, and got a great mattress and a great experience as well. Go to any U.S. mattress. There's over 25 locations in the Metro Detroit area. I went to the one Orchard Lake Road in West Bloomfield, and folks made it very, very easy. They take you through each mattress that you want to try out, and all this kind of stuff. I got the adjustable base, they got pillows, they got sheets. Online as well. They're one of the largest, if not the largest, online mattress seller in the country. Check them out online at usmattress.com to find a location near you.
The Detroit Pistons host the Indiana Pacers. Pre-game tonight at 6:35 on News Radio 950 WWJ. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Tony and Jansen.
97-1 the ticket. The Pistons defeated the Toronto Raptors last night, 108-106. Grant with 26, Bay 23, Kate Cunningham 22. 2 straight years they've swept the Raptors. Casey's old team, Indianapolis, the Pacers, the Indiana Pacers tonight at the LCA. College basketball, it was abysmal locally. Ohio State over Michigan State, 80-69. Spartans have now lost about 7 of them. They lost 9. Iowa over Michigan, 82-71. You know, they shot really well in the second half, but they were so far behind. Didn't make a difference, and now, especially Michigan, they're on the bubble. They take on Ohio State on the road this weekend, and Michigan State is home against Maryland. They should win that game, so most people think they're going to be in anyway, but who knows?
So I got an interesting stat for you in regards to the Pistons and the Raptors and Dwayne Casey. 6-0, as you mentioned, over the past 2 years, and over the past 104 games. 6-0 versus 77 versus every one horse. If there's something that drives me crazy is the ability to have success against one team, but you can't replicate it against another. That drives me crazy. But we were just notified by one of our Twitter followers on one of the text messages on the ticket text to another moment that we had yesterday when I mentioned I enjoy learning from both you and Tom, and this is how we went to break just a moment ago.
I participated in a spectator sport yesterday that I loved, but I saw something that absolutely we should be ashamed of. 97 minutes. Should be ashamed of.
I don't know, but nobody should be ashamed of 97 minutes. Take it.
So basically the lesson of yesterday is I need to pause. You want me to pause?
Are you ashamed of it?
What was it, Greg? What was the one yesterday? I can't remember what we were going to, and then it was, I don't know, it was like the biggest disappointment in sports is 97 won the ticket.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest S show.
Oh, the biggest S show. There you go. Yes.
It's a shame. That was the one S show. Yeah, exactly. Yesterday I went to Gulfstream Park, which is a famous racetrack here in South Florida. And just going into details, I did tweet, I tried to compare it to my Wordle score. My first, it's a show prep. I showed my 2 losing tickets from the first race that I bet on. And then in the 7th race, it doesn't make a difference. Looking at the racing form that I'm going to bet on. And the horse, I believe was number 1. The horse's name was, I'll spell it, Putin, capital P. The second word was Online.
Putin online. Or you could say it, you could read it that way.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. At first I thought it was, maybe put in online, but no, it was spelled, it was capitalized. This may be drastic, and I'm not, going to go. Who cares about this except me and Valenti probably, and he wouldn't even care about this. Although I did text him to see if he had any tips, or if he had, knew any horses that were running yesterday. He said no. Saturday he does. Anyway, that horse should either be scratched or the name should be changed. I'm sorry. in these days of untroubled times in Europe and troubled times over there, do we really need to have Putin's name out there and a horse named after him?
No.
A horse named
No,
after him?
certainly not.
No.
If that was the intent of the name, and
Well,
even
sure.
if it wasn't the intent, that's how it's going to be read.
Right. So just change his name. It's a freaking horse. He won't know.
Yes, or like we just discussed, put the pause in there. Just separate the PUT and the IN. All right?
Yeah,
And
they can put in online 3 words.
yeah, then it completely changes. You don't even think about.
Yes. I mean, the things that are happening in the world, sport, with events, venues being changed because of this. How you can have a horse with that name allowed to race, and for Americans to be able to bet on that horse is shameful.
It's disappointing.
It's very disappointing. What was more disappointing is I bet on a horse called Lucky Louie. My dad's name was Louie, and he lost too. He stole nothing. 248-539-9797. But I do want to ask this. I mean, it's a very small audience. People, the interest for things like the Kentucky Derby, the other Triple Crown races, the Breeders' and the Belmont of Ivy have gone downhill nationally, especially here, locally here as well. But I was wondering, is there anything that they have in, other cities or other areas that you wish we had here? Like, I wish we still had a thoroughbred racetrack here. I mean, is Hazel Park and Northville Downs, are they still even open with live, horse racing? I know they're not thoroughbred, it's harness racing if they even still exist. I know one of those places you can go and bet,
I think at Northville you can go bet on TVs, and
Right.
I drive by there every once in a while, and I think I still do see. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been there when they've had harness racing going on, but I do see them at least training horses in that there.
Right.
So, but I don't know if they have any live races.
Okay, so not just, shall we say, sports, other things. What do other areas have that you kind of wish that we had here? For example, this, and we've talked about it before, but toll roads. I wish we had toll roads. I think it would solve a lot of problems. Now, obviously, there'll be some traffic issues depending on where the toll roads are. Nowadays, though, like on the Florida Turnpike here, you don't even have to stop for a toll. They automatically, because of cameras, they'll bill your car based on the license plate.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Right, you don't have to slow down, but it's just another. I mean, you want to implement another tax for just to use the road. I mean, it's we already have gas tax. We already pay our taxes. We pay taxes in our insurance. I mean, we pay more insurance than anybody, and a toll road's just going to be another tax on everybody.
Well, then don't complain about the freaking roads then, because that's how a lot of these toll road states pay for their roads.
Does Wisconsin have a toll road? Minnesota have a toll road?
I don't know.
I mean,
there's
a way to do it in other states. There's a way to do it where you don't have to continually tax the population.
Okay, so you don't think we should have a toll road? I do. Here's something else I wish we had here. Okay, this is sports related. I wish we had a lacrosse team, professional lacrosse team. I love box lacrosse, whether it's in the indoor league or the outdoor league. I know it's not a major thing, but I love lacrosse as far as, watching occasionally on television. I think that would be really cool. We don't have here. Like I said, I went to Gulfstream yesterday. Wish we had a thoroughbred track here. What other things in other states, other cities, other areas have that you wish we had here in Michigan? And a popular one that people bring up usually is like restaurants, like In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, yeah. Whataburger, In-N-Out, all of those I think I wish we had here. Now we finally do have a handful of Chick-fil-A's, which I don't know if I still see all of the lines. I'm not sure that it is line worthy, but it's one of those things. And so I was trying to think, like, how much we have a lot of great things here. And so I don't know that there's a whole lot that, if it's horse racing, okay, I get that. You could say I would love to have a major, tennis tournament
Yes,
come to
that's
the area.
a great one.
I think that would be outstanding to be able to have, it would be great for tennis in this area and just the popularity of it. Because and I know that you and your daughters have played tennis, me and my daughter, we get a chance to play tennis. I wish that there was the ability to have that exposure here of seeing, whether it's, the top competitors come and play and be able to see them in person without having to go to one of the major opens to be able to see them.
Or in Cincinnati, they have one, or Toronto, they have one. You know what's really weird? It's now the U.S. never happens. Now the U.S. Open in golf, switch venues. They should go up the crazy in tennis. Instead of being flushing the hole all the time.
Right, yeah.
Yes, this year the U.S. Open is going to be in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
This year it's going to be
Detroit.
Yeah, probably because of facility, major facilities. I remember years ago, I used to have the indoor championships. You used to go around from the tour. It used to be a tour stop here, I believe. There was a tour stop in Philadelphia. There were tour stops everywhere. The World Tennis Association, it's called WTC, World Tennis Championships, back a long time ago. By the way, I did get a text here by our favorite father of a Wisconsin basketball player.
Yeah.
He said, "Tell John Wisconsin has toll roads. I pay up the ass."
Okay. Just another tax. That's what you get.
It's like anything.
I had to do that for years when I was in DC. We had the Dulles Toll Road, and I hated every minute of it.
Well, that's how it got built. And they keep expanding it and all that stuff. That's been...
Plenty of side roads you can take.
You could consider you did that, then, right?
Oh, it definitely take the back roads.
248-539-9797. Are there things that other states have you don't have?
It's a great time to step up your sports betting game with my friends at BetRivers Sportsbook. Whether you're a fan of college hoops, hockey, or the NBA, BetRivers offers great odds and special promotions every single day of the week. And by now you know about BetRivers' Same Game Parlay feature, which actually lets you combine multiple plays from the same game into a single wager. And they're always adding new Same Game Parlay props for you to choose from, so give it a try and see if you can hit big. And if you're new to BetRivers, let's get you set up with an account. Just use the code 250MATCH, that's 250MATCH, when you sign up, and they'll actually match your first deposit up to $250. Download the app or check out BetRivers.com and start betting with a winner. BetRivers Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Visit BetRivers.com for full terms and conditions. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117. Betting NBA first quarters against the spread is always a coin flip, unless you're betting San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio is defying all odds by the Wolves 39-22-1 against the spread in the first quarter. This team is getting on. They're hitting 61% at home, 67% on the road. So consider betting the Spurs in the first quarter. You won't have to wait. Cash your first. I'm Tristan Crick, hoping you. It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you. Experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Stop by Church's for the hot-flying flavor combination of our Texas tenders and shrimp today. It's Bonafide shrimp, a long-time made from scratch Texas tenders, served spicy or original for $6. Church's, welcome to the grace and the food. Offer valid at participating locations.
Well, we just saw the forecast, Detroit. It's another cold one, and more on the way. If you're ready to trade in that winter-coated boots for a t-shirt and flip-flops, make plans to head down to Lakeland, Florida, where it's warm and sunny all year round. There's Legoland Florida Resort and Safari Wilderness Ranch, as well as beautiful gardens to explore. Or you can get out on the lakes, maybe go for a hike, plus all that good food. Florida's sweetest spot is calling. Go to visitcentralflorida.com to plan your trip.
Now at T-Mobile, you can get incredible iPhone 13 on us on a network of 5G bars or places.
This is the year, Amelia. The year I become a famous influencer. Yeah, what's that? I just got the new iPhone 13 at T-Mobile. It has the most advanced dual camera ever on an iPhone. So my videos and photos are gonna look amazing. And check it out. I have 5G. Not here. I'll be able to post tons of content. Plus, influencers gotta stay fresh, you know? Nice. So, were you gonna learn to sing or dance or something? Better. Yodeling. Ooh, let's hit up the hill and do a live stream. Yodeling. Good. Thanks.
Get into T-Mobile today. Because when you switch, you can get the new iPhone 13 on us on every plan with eligible trade. All on T-Mobile's 5G network with more 5G bars in all places. 24 monthly bill credits with qualifying with line plus tax for all qualified customers. Contact us before canceling service to continue or maybe bill credits or credit stop and balance and required financing. T-Mobile's largest 5G network. Details at T-Mobile.com. In a world where a single touch can threaten the surfaces of your home, there's Microban 24. Just one spray fights bacteria all day.
Bacteria incoming. Shields up, defenders.
When used as directed, Microban 24 sanitizing spray forms a defensive shield that keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria for up to 24 hours. Touch after touch.
Threat eliminated.
Microban 24. Don't just sanitize it, microban it. Now spraying in a store near you. Welcome to AutoZone. Dashboard light problems? We can help. Our free fix voucher service can read your check engine light, ABS light, and
Bring back arena football. I did too.
I mean, well, the Fury, obviously, they were successful. But the Drive, they gave away so many tickets and they were really good. They were those championships and the place was packed. It was great.
Yeah. You mentioned a professional lacrosse team. How about the Detroit Turbos lacrosse? Much like the USFL, it was a professional team here in Detroit. Major indoor lacrosse league from 89 to 94. They won a championship in 1991.
Yeah, they had one if not both of the Gate brothers, G-A-I-T, cross players and seniors.
All in there.
Yes.
Here's another one. I got two more for you. One is wish we had England beer here. That's from Caitlin Langford.
Apparently that is coming, or has come. Yeah. I heard it's a Pennsylvania beer.
Right.
It's a Pennsylvania beer in Pittsburgh. It's all over the state. They actually have it down here.
And then last one, I wish we had an NFL franchise. Dennis and Chelsea.
I didn't mention the MLS because I didn't want to piss off Detroit FC. I just wish Detroit FC would be in the MLS. We get more national exposure. Was that then the reason for joining us to get into this topic tonight? Thoroughbred racetrack is it's a beautiful track that they used to be. Nothing around it now. It's like a shopping area, casino. It's a pretty cool place. All right. Over the past 12 years, we've heard bits and pieces from Kelly Stafford, the wife of Matthew Stafford, and when she went to Los Angeles, she decided to be more of a public figure, having her own podcast the morning after. And she talked about how she thought the fans in LA weren't that good because they were all rooting for the San Francisco 49ers, all that stuff. And anyway, in her latest podcast, the morning after, she talked about lots of things, including what she did to her boobs.
I saved up a ton from, I did some stuff in high school, I worked in high school, and then birthday, all that stuff. I just saved it all. I mean, I dressed so terribly. I wasn't buying clothes. That wasn't my thing. Again, still not really my thing. I went and got a boob job. And Matthew was totally against this. He was like, do not do it. Please don't do it. And I was like, listen, love you, but I've wanted this for a long time, and this is about me, not about you. Went and got it. It was the worst boob job you had ever seen. It was 2 balloons on my chest. It was so bad. And what's worse is the Detroit media realized and started saying that Matthew paid for a boob job for his girlfriend. Oh. And immediately I was like, hold on now. I paid for it myself.
All right, here's a question. Because I remember things, usually they're completely innocuous. Do you remember, Gov, John, anyone? Now, this is obviously before they were married, as she said. The Detroit media talking about Kelly Stafford, Kelly Hall at the time, having a boob job. Maybe Barstool or something, things like that might have had pictures, and they did a comparison. I saw one yesterday when she was, the Georgia cheerleader, and to where she is now, so you can see there is a difference. I don't remember at all her boob job being in the news, let alone accusing Matthew Stafford of paying for his girlfriend's boob job.
I don't either. And I was just thinking, I'm going to look up, what year they were married. I'm not sure if that is online, because were they married after they got in the NFL?
They got married when she was here.
Right.
They weren't married before he was drafted.
Right. So, but that's my question is, okay, what year was it? Because I was a teammate with him for 2 years, and I don't remember the conversation. Now, I never met her, but obviously that was his girlfriend at the time. If this happened when she was his girlfriend, I think I would have remembered that being a local topic in sports talk. Because we would have obviously addressed it in the locker
The
room.
only off-field criticism I remember was that the Stafford partying pictures.
Yeah.
She was part of.
Right. I never remember. I thought this was like news to me that she had a boob job. Quite frankly, I don't care.
No.
Why are you bringing it up? I just thought it was kind of
Just so you could be creepy.
2015. They were married 2015, so that's well into his
right. No big deal. I was just, trying to startled that she accused the Detroit media of accusing Matthew of paying for her boob job.
Well, maybe not widespread study, but we certainly can't speak for every radio station out there.
That's true. That is true. Anyway, so let me ask you this question. Do you like fake boobs?
So
Did I pause long enough?
it's breasts. So when I saw the rundown, I looked at this topic and I thought, okay, and then I looked at the time. I'm like, this is the absolute perfect time for this segment because my daughters are already at school. They listen on the way in. And nobody else has left the house. So I don't believe anybody else in my house will be listening to this. But I don't, like, who wouldn't?
Well, like Kelly Stafford said, if you get a bad boob job...
Okay, but you're asking this question. Okay, I know that both sexes are listening. But I've got to believe it would be a much different answer if you just asked a dude or if you asked a woman.
To me, first of all, for the longest time, because I am Mr. Oblivious, I couldn't even tell. Now I can tell to a certain extent.
You can clearly tell.